Welcome students. Standard 4th. Subject Computer. Lesson number 5 about the desktop. The desktop. When the Windows is loaded, you see the desktop. So students, you can see in this following image, the windows are loaded. So you can see the desktop here. This shows that computer is ready for you to work on. It also shows that computer is ready so that we can work on it. The desktop of your computer normally has a taskbar. So students, the desktop of our computer is normally having a taskbar. It is also having the start button, clock, calendar and some icons. There are two ways you can start or open any program. So students, there are two ways that you can start or open any program, file, folder or application from the desktop. First one, by double clicking on that icon. Students, you can double click that icon or else by clicking the start menu and then clicking on the program in the all programs menu that open up. Or else what you can do students, you can click on the start menu. After then clicking on that, you can click on all programs, then menu will open up. Admin. This icon on the desktop display user's name. So see in the first image students, admin, you can see what icon is there. Yes, it basically displays as the user name. This is like a personal folder in which Windows operating systems provide you default subfolders. Okay, so students, this is like a personal folder which Windows operating system is providing us. Okay, as a default subfolder which is consisting my documents, my music, my pictures, my videos. This all things you can see in the second image students. Computer. In a computer, data is stored in storage devices such as the hard disk, pen drive or compact disk. So students, basically in computer data is stored where? In the storage devices. Which are the devices? Hard disk is there, pen drive is there or the compact disk. This device or disk drives are given special names. So students, this devices or disk drives are given some special names. Which are the names? Such as C, D or E. We see them in the computer window. We see them in the computer window students. It also shows the control panel that helps to change the settings of the computer. Students, it also shows the control panel which will help us to change the settings of the computer as well. The recycle bin. Where should you put all your waste paper? Yes, in a dustbin. Right students? Similarly, all unwanted files and folders that are no longer useful can be moved to the recycle bin. So students, sometimes what happens, we don't want some unwanted files are there, folders are there which are not useful for us now. So directly we can move it to the recycle bin. But deleted files are still occupying memory. So students, when you will delete the file, that files are still occupying some memory. So, just as you need to empty the dustbin in your classroom regularly. Students, in your classroom, dustbin is there? Yes, it is getting empty daily, right? Like that only, you need to empty the recycle bin on your desktop regularly. So, same like that, you need to empty the recycle bin on your desktop regularly. This is the icon given in the image of recycle bin. If you accidentally delete a file, you can recover it from the recycle bin. Okay students, sometimes it happens that by mistakenly we delete a particular file, but we can recover it from the recycle bin. Before you empty it, we can do this procedure before we empty the recycle bin by right clicking on the icon and then clicking on the restore option. What we can do? We can right click on the icon and then click on the restore option, then our file will be restored. If you click empty recycle bin option, the files are fully erased from the memory, which cannot be recovered. And okay students, so if you have selected empty recycle bin option, then the files are fully erased from the memory and it cannot be recovered anymore, and memory space is available to store more data. So students, this file cannot be recovered anymore, okay? And the memory space is available to store more data. See, if we empty the file, then only we can get more space to store other files also. So it is necessary to empty the recycle bin daily. Google Chrome. This program helps you to surf the internet. So students, this is the important program which help us to surf the internet. To place a shortcut icon on the desktop. Okay, so to place a shortcut icon on the desktop, what we can do? You may personally use certain programs more often others. Therefore, you would like to open them quickly and easily. So sometimes happen we want to open any program quickly and easily. So how we can do? You can do this by creating a shortcut icon for them. Yes. So nice, we can create a shortcut icon for them and placing the icons on the desktop. So students, we can then place the icon on the desktop. To do this, what we need to do? To do this, point the program file or folder and right click. We have to point the program or file or folder and right click. Then what will happen? A menu will appear. Then select send to. Okay, we have to select send to and click on desktop. Create shortcut. Okay. Now you can open your file or folder directly from the desktop by double clicking on the icon. So it is really very good procedure. With the help of it, we can open the we can directly double click and open the icon. So it makes our work easy. Example to create shortcut for music. How we can create shortcut for music? First procedure, click on the start button. So students, now click on the start button. Okay, after that right click on the music option in the start menu, or else double click on the computer icon on desktop. Okay, double click on the computer icon on the desktop. Right. Now right click on the music option in the navigation pane. So students, now what you can do, you can right click on the music option in the navigation pane. Step number 2, choose send to in the menu that appears. So students, now you have to choose the option send to, which is appear in the menu. Step number 3, click on desktop create shortcut in the next menu. Step number 4, the shortcut for music is created on the desktop. If you do this procedure, then the shortcut for music is created on the desktop. Now double click on this shortcut to open the music folder. So students, if you want to open the music folder, you can double click on the shortcut, so your music folder will be open. I hope you have understood this chapter very well. Stay home, stay safe, keep learning. Thank you.